Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 99 Day Life Coaching. Are you wondering what am I eating? Yes, I'm eating chewing gum. So if you're someone who works from home and you find yourself wandering into kitchen too many times, or you keep visiting your office kitchen that's packed with snacks, here chewing a piece of gum may help you. So it's putting something in your mouth and it keeps your mouth busy, and it has the great flavor in it, and you might be less likely to reach for your food or that piece of chocolate in your fridge. Let me just, throw out my chewing gum first. Okay. Right, so first question, is chewing gum a food? Yes, it is. According to US FDA, so it is a processed edible substance. So it's an ingredient intended for use for human consumption. So chewing gum is a food, right? So I'm going to walk you through 4 studies, and we are going to find out whether or not eating this chewing gum will help you to shed some pounds away. First study, so it shows that, study 1, it shows that it suppressed your appetite and reduced your snack intake. It also after consume the chewing gum, so the person actually consumed about 40 fewer calories on the next eating, and they feeling more satisfied and resisted more decadent foods. So isn't it wonderful, right? So let's go through the second study. So in the second study itself, it showed that it didn't actually help to, influence the appetite or the food intake. That's fine. Just move on to third study. So in the third study, it find that it may reduce the frequency of the meals. Wow, excellent. The last study, it showed that chewing gum actually did not really help to facilitate the weight loss for those overweight or obese adults. As a conclusion from the 4 studies itself, the effect of chewing gum may differ from person to person, and it may depend on one's eating personality itself, because every one of us are actually unique, right? So gum chewing can be useful for some, and putting something sugary in their mouth after they have eaten a meal can actually signal the meal is over. But for some people, something sweet at the end of the meal, it might be helpful if they just, pop a piece of chewing gum. Maybe it can do some trick over there. So you will also save some calories you might have otherwise you're going to consume in, some ice cream or piece of cake, right? So for others, especially for those craving for some of the snacks in between the meals, so chewing gum could actually help you to keep your mouth busy while providing few calories in between the meals. So let me also share with you some of the gum guidance over here. All right. So the first one is, when you choose some chewing gums, make sure you choose those which are sugarless. Like the one I have it over here is basically sugar-free. It's sugar-free. So this is from Starbucks. It's peppermint flavor. And second, limit the gum to 5 or 6 pieces per day. Reason being, for the sugarless chewing gum, they have the compound which is called sugar alcohol. So for some people, too much of sugar alcohols will eventually cause some, stomach bloating or even diarrhea itself. And the third one, stick a pack of gum in your pocket, or purse or briefcase, so you can just have it, anytime that you want. But just to wrap up this session, right? Chewing a stick of 2 of gum wouldn't do a magic for you, okay? So chewing certainly doesn't burn many calories, and it won't undo the calories you just pack away from, let's say, a very large meal itself, right? So still, for certain individuals, popping a piece of gum could actually be a helpful strategy when it comes to shedding pounds, especially if doing so helps you to clear some, midday snacking, or even nighttime nibbling, or craving in an dessert, craving on in a dessert itself. So that's all for today. And as in for tomorrow, I'm going to share with you this little piece of nutritional fact that can actually change your life. So if you do like my session over here, please do join my Facebook group, where you are going to have the exclusive right, to have a first-hand information about all the information about weight loss for women. Thank you, and I see you tomorrow.